Hey everybody, it's Kneecap here, and in this video I'm going to be showing you how to earn the achievement Burning Down the House, which is part of which is part of the meta achievement Glory of the Legion Hero to get the mount. So this is for Mythic Darkheart Thicket. If you have any questions on how to solo things to get up to this point, feel free to ask below. I'm not going to go over that. I'm just going to go over this last boss and how to get the achievement. I should point out I am doing this solo. It's still in the Legion expansion, so this is pre-BFA. Damage and everything will probably be a lot easier if you're doing this later on in the next expansion. A lot of people go back expansion later when the stuff's a little bit easier to do. You can take your time a little bit more. So what's good about this one is that it's not really about damage that much anyways, and it's about more of timing and things like that. So what you need to do is you need to get 10 stacks of a debuff on the boss. Now, if you're like me, the first time you do this, you're like, well, how is this boss supposed to get this debuff? He doesn't start casting, or it's not really a cast. He doesn't start the ability until he reaches 50% health. He'll do a voice line / yell, or in a yell, and all of a sudden you'll see swirlies start popping up on the ground. Basically, to get you need to get these up to 10 stacks, and then you need to be at 10 when you finish him off. So basically, you have to kite him around and gather these stacks and then kill him when it gets to 10. So I did fail on this one time, and I learned a lot from that failure, so I'm going to try to share some of that with you guys right now. So what I did was I had to do this as prot because, you have to survive. This is still Legion, and he's going to have, 9, at some point 8, 9, and then 10 stacks of this debuff on him. So he does do damage, and if I was Rat, I probably wouldn't have lived, although I could have got him down a lot faster. But getting him down fast isn't necessarily the key, because if he's down fast but he doesn't have any stacks on him, then you just have to worry about hitting him at all, because he might die because you hit him one more time. So basically, if you want, when he gets to 50%, let's say you're doing this later on in BFA, or if you just have no chance of you dying, you can start practicing kiting him around right away at 50% and get a little bit of a feel for it. My general rule on this is, if you think you have to run all the way across the room to get him into one, just wait, and one closer will probably come. Don't panic. Don't force it to go over across the entire room. He will stop and do a cast randomly. If you get super unlucky, there's ones across the room. You wait for one to spawn closer to him, and it doesn't. He stops and does a cast. He might go off him, and you might have to start all over. Don't get discouraged. It's just it is a little bit of luck, but it's a lot about timing. So basically, my biggest thing I would say to do is, since I was prop paladin, I popped my wings, Avenger Shield, Judgment, and did 3 of my shield attacks on him, and saw that did about 6 or 7% damage to him. So I knew I'm going to get him down to about 5% or so damage, and then finish him off. What I ended up doing was, when he was like at 10 or 15%, I just went ahead and started kiting it. It seems to ramp up the pace at which those things, the swirlies spawn as the fight goes on, or as he gets lower health perhaps. So they spawn a lot faster, and so I started doing the process earlier, and then once I got him low enough, I just waited till it hit 10 and then finished him off. It's straightforward, but it is a little tricky. So if you have any questions or need any hints or tips, feel free to comment below. If I didn't explain something well enough, feel free to comment below. And once again, if you need help even getting to this point, let me know, and I'll try to help you with that as well. Other than that, hopefully you get this, and everybody have a good one. Hey everyone, thanks for watching. If you haven't already, go ahead and please subscribe below. You can catch my gaming thoughts and activities on Twitter at RealKneecap, and you can also find me playing live on Twitch at KneecapKilla. Hopefully I'll see you soon, and of course, everybody have a good one.